Dear Virgo, I need you to sit down right now because what I'm about to reveal will shake the very foundation of your existence. As I spread these ancient tarot cards across my table, the energy emanating from your reading is so powerful that my hands are literally trembling. The cards never lie, precious soul, and today they're showing me something you desperately need to know. There's a legal storm approaching your life that will test everything you thought you knew about justice and truth. For over 20 years, I've been reading tarot cards, and rarely have I felt an energy as dense and transformative as what surrounds your sign at this very moment. The universe is preparing a monumental shift in your reality, dear Virgo, and you cannot afford to ignore these cosmic warnings. What's coming will challenge your meticulous nature, your need for control, and your carefully organized world. But remember, every storm carries within it the seeds of profound transformation and ultimate victory. Now, before we dive deep into what the cards are revealing about your future, I want you to know that I'm also offering free personalized tarot readings. If you check the pinned comment below, you'll find a link where you can get your own complimentary reading. But right now, stay with me, because what I'm about to share in this video is crucial for every Virgo watching. The next few minutes could change everything you thought you knew about what's coming your way, so don't miss a single word of this reading. Virgo, that initial sting of analytical betrayal, the realization that someone close weaponized your own records, quickly escalates beyond mere emotional pain. The meticulous file they built is about to be formally unleashed, targeting the very foundation of your professional security. You, who pride yourself on airtight systems and perfect compliance, are facing an unprecedented institutional attack. This is where the spiritual energy shifts dramatically, moving from private malice to public reckoning. Astrologically, we see the influence of justice reversed dominating your chart, signifying a sudden and unfair legal imbalance that disrupts your equilibrium. This is the energy of the tower falling, a complete, explosive disruption of the order and control you fought so hard to establish in your career and finances. Expect this crisis to arrive with shocking speed, perhaps via an unexpected official communication or a served summons. This event will feel like a profound violation of your carefully constructed reality. This summons or formal inquiry will specifically target your material security, hitting you where you are most vulnerable, your professional reputation and financial reserves. The sheer administrative weight of this legal battle threatens to tear down the perfect structure you've built over years of diligent work. This isn't just a threat to your money, it's a direct assault on the health and stability of your future career path. Prepare yourself for the immediate need to secure professional counsel, as delays will only worsen the structural damage. While the present crisis feels overwhelming and immediate, its roots stretch back further than you might imagine, hidden within the very contracts you thought were finalized. The universe is forcing you to examine the fine print of your past commitments, revealing a tiny, overlooked detail that has now grown into a massive problem. This unexpected legal firestorm is the consequence of a forgotten contractual error that is about to resurface with vengeance. The legal crisis currently dismantling your perfect structure is not random. It is the manifestation of an old, overlooked contractual flaw you believed was settled years ago. Specifically, look back at employment agreements, service partnerships, or critical financial documents signed between 3 and 5 years ago. Because of your inherent trust in precision, you likely reviewed these documents meticulously, making the eventual error all the more painful to accept. The core issue lies not in outright deceit on your part, but in a technical loophole, a crucial flaw hidden in the fine print that even your sharp analytical eye missed. This spiritual lesson shows that even the most rigorous perfectionist can overlook the single detail that changes everything. often due to an assumption of good faith. This flaw is now being exploited by the betrayer, turning a minor administrative oversight into a catastrophic legal exposure affecting your material wealth. This realization that the problem originated in a document you personally vetted will introduce significant mental strain and self-doubt, impacting your health and ability to focus on current projects. The resurgence of this ghost from the past forces you to reevaluate your standards of perfection and control within your professional environment. Your career advancement is temporarily stalled as you must now dedicate your analytical energy to dissecting this historical mistake and its immediate consequences. Understanding the origin of the problem is only the first step. Now you must face the authority figure who holds the power to judge this old contractual error. Ahead lies a direct confrontation with an inflexible, detail-oriented legal power who will tolerate absolutely no procedural imperfections in your defense. Prepare yourself to meet the energy of the King of Swords, whose cold logic will scrutinize every minute detail of your actions. The focus of your struggle shifts abruptly from a mere contractual oversight to the chilling presence of ultimate authority. The individual presiding over this emergent legal battle embodies the energy of the King of Swords, a figure defined by sharp intellect, cold logic, and an absolute intolerance for anything less than perfect procedural adherence. This person views your case not as a human dispute, but as a series of facts and codified rules, creating a challenging environment where your attempts at explanation will be dismissed if the proper documentation is not presented flawlessly. This specific legal figure serves as a mirror reflecting the deepest fears of the Virgo archetype. The possibility that all the careful planning and scrupulous attention paid to every minor detail might still prove inadequate. They operate in a world where good intent holds no weight against incorrect submission forms or deadlines missed by minutes. Their reputation is built on dismantling arguments based on technicalities, ensuring that no stone is left unturned in their pursuit of procedural purity. The stakes are raised significantly because this authority is determined to scrutinize not only the initial error, but every subsequent action taken in response to the crisis. Any misstep in filing, any omission in supplemental evidence, or any deviation from legal protocol will be magnified and used to undermine your entire position. This necessitates an immediate elevation of your defense strategy, demanding a level of precision that is exhausting to maintain under stress. Your long-standing professional reputation, meticulously built on reliability and organizational skill, hangs precariously in the balance. The court of public opinion, particularly within your industry, watches closely as this figure dissects your past decisions. The risk is not just losing the case, but seeing years of dedicated work reduced to ashes simply because of a crucial flaw that lay dormant in a dusty archive. Dealing with such an unyielding and formidable opponent requires the highest caliber of legal defense, placing immediate and severe pressure on your material resources. To fight fire with fire, you must secure representation that is equally meticulous and relentless, ensuring that the financial sacrifices needed to maintain this fight will begin immediately, signaling the transition to a period of intense material instability. The moment the legal crisis intensifies, the alarm bells of the Five of Pentacles begin to ring loudly, signaling an unexpected and frightening drain on your financial stability. The exorbitant fees required to retain specialized legal counsel, coupled with court costs and the expense of comprehensive document discovery, create a perfect storm that targets your hard-earned security. What began as a procedural headache quickly transforms into a profound threat to your lifestyle and future planning. For the Virgo mind, which finds comfort in predictability and measured accumulation, this sudden financial hemorrhaging is deeply unsettling. Savings accounts earmarked for long-term investments or retirement are suddenly exposed, needing to be tapped simply to maintain the fight for survival. This forces uncomfortable and often panicked reconsideration of every current expenditure and future goal, introducing an element of chaos you desperately sought to avoid. The costs are relentless. Every meeting, every expert consultation, and every filing deadline adds another layer to the mounting debt. You recognize that cutting corners on legal defense now is impossible, given the nature of the rigid authority figure you are up against. Yet the speed with which your material buffer is being eroded feels dizzying. This period marks a profound feeling of material vulnerability, shaking the foundation of control you thought you had established over your life. The financial strain is so intense that it becomes virtually impossible to manage alongside the emotional and analytical burden of preparing the defense. The crisis demands more than just sacrifice. It demands professional intervention in the management of your finances. You quickly realize that managing the legal fight and the domestic budget simultaneously is unsustainable, necessitating the surrender of some control to a trusted external entity. The necessity of securing help becomes paramount, a desperate need for a guiding light to pierce through the economic darkness. You require not just empathy, but highly pragmatic and organized assistance to navigate the complex world of litigation financing and expense tracking. This intense need for methodical competence sets the stage for the arrival of the unlikely yet highly effective mentor who will bring order back to both your legal case and your spiraling expenditures. Amidst the swirling anxiety and the crushing weight of legal expenses, an unexpected figure emerges to stabilize the crumbling structure of your defense. This individual, often manifesting as a brilliant female expert, perhaps a seasoned litigation lawyer with an eye for detail or a forensic accountant, embodies the constructive, organized energy of the Empress. She is not sentimental, but she brings a nurturing stability through sheer practical competence. This mentor offers a stark contrast to the emotionally driven reactions of those around you. She sees the chaos and instinctively imposes an elegant, functional order. Her first action is typically to recategorize and reorganize the mountain of evidence, applying a methodical rigor that instantly reassures your inherent need for structure. Her presence effectively halts the psychological freefall induced by the financial and legal pressure. Her expertise lies specifically in the meticulous review of technical documentation, the very area where the initial problems began. She possesses an analytical sharpness that complements yours, but operates with a fresh perspective, unburdened by the emotional history of the documents. She understands the language of contracts and the hidden flows of data, promising a thorough examination that leaves no ambiguity unaddressed. Crucially, this figure will uncover the hidden evidence vital for your defense. She will sift through the old employment contracts or financial records that led to the crisis, pinpointing a crucial flaw or omission that everyone, including you, overlooked in the initial rush. This discovery, rooted in detailed fact and verifiable data, becomes the linchpin that shifts the momentum of the case dramatically in your favor. With this powerful, pragmatic ally on your side, the immediate fear of being overwhelmed begins to recede. The crisis is far from over, but the machinery of defense is now running efficiently and expertly, allowing your analytical focus to turn inward. While she manages the external fight, you are now free and perhaps compelled to isolate and analyze the deep roots of the initial mistake, initiating a period of profound self-reflection and mental scrutiny. Following the initial stabilization brought by the meticulous mentor, a profound period of self-imposed seclusion becomes necessary. The Virgo mind retreats inward, seeking to process the betrayal and the subsequent legal entanglement through sheer intellectual force. This time is characterized by an almost monastic focus on the case files, an obsessive need to re-examine every comma and clause to find the precise moment where perfection slipped away, driving a wedge between logic and emotional connection. While others offer support, the inherent need for self-reliance in analysis makes genuine comfort impossible. This solitude, symbolized by the hermit, is not restful. It is a pressurized internal investigation where the Virgo is both the detective and the primary suspect. Every email, every meeting record, and every financial ledger is pulled apart and reconstructed, searching for the ghost of the error that led to this crisis. This analytical isolation is an attempt to regain control, believing that if every variable can be quantified and documented, the chaos will dissipate, even if the price is complete social detachment. The painful realization during this time is that very few people truly comprehend the depth of this analytical betrayal. The feeling of being misunderstood is acute, particularly when faced with those who suggest simply letting go or moving on without achieving absolute clarity. For the detail-oriented spirit, this legal battle is not merely about outcomes. It is about the sanctity of their records and the precision of their life's work being challenged, amplifying the feeling of professional and personal violation. As the nights deepen, the oppressive energy of the Nine of Swords settles in, manifesting as crippling anxiety and a relentless cycle of obsessive thought. Sleep becomes a battleground, dominated by replaying scenarios, formulating defensive arguments, and agonizing over minute details that may or may not be relevant. This mental torment is a direct consequence of the Virgo's inability to accept an imperfect situation, forcing them into a state of continuous psychological unrest as they wrestle with forces beyond their immediate control. However, this exhausting period of intellectual retreat is essential. It forms the core of the eventual defense. By forcing a comprehensive review of the entire timeline, this isolation ensures that absolutely nothing remains unexamined or hidden in the shadows. This intense, agonizing dedication to uncovering the unvarnished truth is the silent labor that will soon give way to undeniable clarity, preparing the way for the powerful light of vindication. The rigorous examination conducted in solitude finally yields the triumphant outcome. The definitive evidence emerges, shining like the sun to utterly dissolve the shadows of the accusation. This moment of breakthrough validates the agonizing hours spent poring over documents, proving that the foundation of the Virgo's work was meticulously sound, despite the attempts to introduce deliberate inaccuracies. The truth now stands unblemished, an undeniable testament to unwavering precision and professionalism. The facts brought to light are simple, direct, and impossible to refute, demonstrating conclusively that the case built against the diligent individual was based purely on malicious fabrication. The documented trail is flawless, detailing every transaction and interaction with perfect coherence, rendering the complex web of lies fragile and ineffective. This clarity is a direct reward for the dedication to order and accuracy, humbling the betrayer who mistakenly believed that the Virgo's meticulous records could be turned against them permanently. This public or legal victory is a moment of profound illumination, not just for the legal outcome, but for the restoration of reputation within the professional sphere. Where doubt had previously been cast upon the individual's judgment or attention to detail, the bright evidence now serves as an absolute exoneration. This conclusion firmly establishes that the existing system of checks and balances initially designed to maintain order, ultimately served to protect the innocent party. Witnessing the sudden and unavoidable exposure of their scheme, those who attempted to orchestrate the downfall now face the bitter consequences of their failure. The meticulous effort put into constructing the false narrative is dismantled swiftly, revealing the poorly conceived malice beneath the surface. This downfall is a stark lesson in the folly of challenging someone whose life is anchored in verifiable data and documented honesty. Although the external victory is secured and the stain on the reputation is washed away, the emotional journey is far from over. The individual must now transition from the relief of being proven correct to the necessity of asserting enduring control over the situation's final resolution. The time for defensive analysis is past. The energy must now shift toward an active, assertive reclamation of power and direction. The psychological exhaustion of the defensive stance gives way to a dynamic new energy, marking a powerful transition from passive analysis to active command, embodied by the chariot. Having been completely cleared of wrongdoing, the individual realizes that mere vindication is insufficient. It is now time to drive the remainder of the process with focused intent. The sharp intellectual focus that previously fed the anxiety now fuels a fierce determination to dictate the terms of the conclusion. This shift signifies taking the reins of the entire legal strategy, transforming from a detailed witness providing data to an active director of the defense team. The innate ability to organize and strategize becomes weaponized, scrutinizing legal timelines, demanding clear performance metrics from consultants, and ensuring that every step taken moves toward absolute closure. This is a powerful demonstration of applied precision in a high-stakes environment. There is a firm refusal to accept any outcome that lacks complete accountability for those who initiated the crisis. The individual uses their analytical rigor to challenge every procedural ambiguity and demand full disclosure regarding the motives of the opposition. This assertive stance ensures that justice is not only served in the clearing of the name, but also in establishing enduring boundaries against future attempts at manipulation or organizational chaos. This newfound assertiveness is a liberation from the restrictive mindset of self-pity and obsession that defined the period of isolation. The Virgo stops dwelling on the why of the betrayal and instead focuses entirely on the how of winning decisively and regaining ultimate control over their professional destiny. The anxiety dissipates as purposeful, directed action replaces debilitating rumination. This period of assertive command is crucial for bridging the gap between external victory and internal stability. By controlling the outward environment, the individual begins the necessary work of healing the deeper wounds inflicted by the crisis. This aggressive, organized action is the necessary precursor to achieving the moderation and psychological equilibrium that will soon define the next phase of life. After the intense period of fighting for your reputation and obsessively analyzing every minute detail of the betrayal, your mental landscape demands restoration. The relentless pressure of trying to control every variable finally pushed you to the brink, manifesting physically as anxiety and insomnia. This phase marks a necessary deceleration. You realize that even the most meticulous planning cannot account for human unpredictability or malicious intent. You must now actively seek a pause from the courtroom of your own mind, moving away from the internal Nine of Swords energy that dominated your isolation. The presence of the Temperance energy signals not a dramatic, sudden cure, but a measured return to inner equilibrium. You begin to understand that true efficiency lies in proper pacing and resource management, including the management of your own emotional reserves. This involves consciously withdrawing from the urge to review documents late into the night and replacing that obsessive energy with practices that promote stillness. Finding the middle path between complete analytical shutdown and total procedural rigidity becomes the critical challenge during this time of internal restructuring. You start accepting that perfection as an external goal is an illusion, but internal harmony is attainable through focused effort. The integration of this hard-won wisdom means recognizing when enough effort has been expended and when to delegate or simply let go of minor flaws. This shift fundamentally alters how you view service and duty. You realize that protecting your well-being is the most crucial form of self-maintenance. This is the moment where the analytical mind chooses peace over pointless struggle, establishing boundaries against the chaos that previously threatened to consume your order. This rediscovered mental stability is the foundation for your next professional evolution. By calming the constant self-criticism and legal anxieties, you clear the intellectual space needed for inspiration to enter. This healing is essential because the energy that was bound up in worry and defensive analysis is now liberated, ready to be channeled into productive and deeply satisfying work. This newfound composure prepares the field for a fresh wave of creative and professional possibility, signaling the next exciting movement in your life's unfolding story. With the trauma of the betrayal and the legal fight settling into your past, and your mind regaining its temperate balance, a powerful surge of professional energy now courses through you. The previous karmic cycle, marked by obligation and stressful adherence to rigid contracts, finally dissipates completely. This release is deeply invigorating, allowing your organizational talents to latch onto a truly inspiring cause rather than just managing existing structures. You feel a definite urge to initiate, to build something entirely fresh from the ground up, perhaps utilizing the lessons learned during the legal battle. The emergence of the Ace of Wands represents this powerful beginning, a spontaneous, authentic fire igniting within your practical nature. This is not just a change in jobs, but a complete reorientation towards work that resonates deeply with your core values of service and constructive action. You may find yourself drawn to a new field, a unique business idea, or a project that demands your meticulous attention but offers genuine personal fulfillment rather than just financial security or positional status. This renewed focus feels lighter, driven by genuine enthusiasm. This is the chance to apply your proven dedication to detail and structure toward a purpose that feels genuinely meaningful, perhaps even pioneering. All the experience gained in surviving betrayal and navigating complex systems is now fuel for innovation. This venture might involve teaching others your methods, refining systems for integrity, or working within a community framework to ensure fairness and efficiency. The key distinction is that this passion originates from within, unsullied by external expectations or coercive contracts. As you dedicate yourself to this exciting new chapter, the universe recognizes your commitment and begins to organize the necessary external supports. While your internal clarity is the main driving force, external insights are often required to perfect the path ahead. This commitment to fresh ideas creates a vacuum that soon attracts an unexpected source of inspiration and crucial clarifying information. Just as your new professional venture gains momentum, a surprising and soft-spoken influence arrives to offer assistance, a counterpoint to the rigid authority figures you recently faced. This unexpected aid comes in the form of the Page of Cups, someone young, perhaps inexperienced in the traditional sense, but possessing an intuitive clarity or a completely fresh perspective. They might be a junior assistant, an intern on your new project, or someone from a social circle providing an offhand comment that proves immensely valuable. This messenger's contribution is often emotional or intuitive, offering a creative solution or pointing out a detail overlooked by everyone operating within stringent logical boundaries. During your legal ordeal, your focus was so fixed on procedure and documentation that you might have missed a simple emotional truth or an unconventional connection. The page brings forward that missing piece, perhaps a misplaced communication, a small witness detail, or an idea that radically simplifies a complex problem within your new business structure. Accepting this unexpected guidance requires a momentary suspension of your Virgo-like reliance on proven, established expertise. This help is often delivered gently, perhaps as an offering or a seemingly naive suggestion, but the substance behind it is potent and necessary for full closure or future success. It serves as a final lesson that sometimes the most valuable insights emerge when logic gives way to playful curiosity and emotional honesty. This timely input acts as the final sealant on the fractured structure of the past, ensuring that your new foundation is fully robust. By integrating this intuitive information with your analytical skills, you achieve a level of comprehensive understanding that was previously unattainable. This last piece of external validation paves the way for your ultimate liberation and the realization of complete, self-governed independence. The cycle culminates powerfully with the arrival of the world, symbolizing total integration, resolution, and successful completion of the karmic journey you have navigated. The legal battles, the painful betrayal, the intense periods of isolation, and the subsequent mental healing have all served their purpose, forging you into a person of immense wisdom and resilience. You have passed the test, and the universe acknowledges your hard-won clarity and your successful application of organizational skills under extreme pressure. This victory is crowned by the Nine of Pentacles energy, representing true independence built on internal mastery rather than mere material accumulation. You are now the ultimate manager of your own domain, finding stability not in external approval or flawless execution, but in self-reliance and the knowledge that you can handle future crises. This independence is quiet and powerful, rooted in the maturity gained from confronting darkness and emerging into the clear light of truth and vindication. Your definition of perfection has fundamentally changed. It is no longer the unattainable standard of external flawlessness, but the internal balance found in self-acceptance and grounded effectiveness. You recognize that life is complex and messy, but your internal system, your personal structure of ethics, analysis, and emotional regulation is sound. This is your new life, fully actualized and operating with a high degree of emotional and intellectual self-sufficiency. This complete closure signals that your focus must now shift entirely to the future you are meticulously building. It's time to celebrate the independence you've earned and to look ahead at the growth still to come. If you're ready to learn more about the unique analytical strengths and challenges of your Virgo sign, or if you want to see how these themes play out for other signs, make sure to explore our other videos by tapping the playlist or video appearing on your screen right now. Until next time, take care and continue building